going to be doing a short Yogalates class. It'll be about 25 minutes. So enjoy. We'll be blending a little bit of yoga with Pilates and core work. So we're actually going to start at the front of our mat, taking a nice tall mountain pose to warm up the body. We're exhaling down into forward fold, taking it back to a plank position and pressing into our down dog. Here we'll alternate pressing those heels toward the mat to warm up and stretch out. Shifting forward into a high plank position, lowering down into chaturanga and inhaling up dog. Exhale, press back. Stepping or jumping forward to the front of our mat, finding our forward fold. Lifting half spine, taking it up to a nice, good, tall mountain here again. Exhale, hands by sides. Inhale, lifting up, taking it to our right for a stretch. And then left side. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Half lift. Jumping or stepping back and lowering down. Exhaling to down dog. Inhaling back to plank, going through this sequence one more time. Into up dog. Press back to our down dog. Warming up our core a little bit, we're going to lift that right leg high. Taking our knee, finding high plank, we're going to take our knee coming into our elbow, making sure that those shoulders don't go forward in front of our wrists, squeezing our abdominal muscles. With each lift, taking that back leg a little bit higher. Press the right leg down. Left leg lifts, hold for stretch. Taking that knee now, shifting into high plank. Working our shoulder muscles, stretching out the back of our legs. We have 2 more. And release that left leg. Looking through our hands, stepping or jumping forward to the front of our mat, landing half spine, lower down. Inhaling to mountain. Exhale, hands by sides. Taking it down to our mat. Lower all the way down. We're going to go into a single leg stretch, working our abdominals. So we're going to start with both legs up, arms come behind. With every inhale, squeezing that leg in. Good. 1 breath each side. Now if this bothers your neck at any time, just keep your upper body down rather than lifting those shoulders. Good, extending those legs nice and long. Now if it's hard for you to reach those legs, we can go knee in, just like this. So about 10 more seconds here, leg fully extended or knee bent in. Good. And 5, and 4, and 3. Point those toes, and rest, hug the knees in. Grabbing the ankles or the hamstrings, we're going to roll up to seated position. Extending our legs nice and long. Hands lifted above our head. We're going to slowly roll down to our mat. Arms come over. As we roll up using abdominals, finding this forward fold position. Trying to come down 1 vertebrae at a time. If needed, hands can come by sides, gently grabbing behind the hamstring muscles to help pull your body up. Good, imprinting, nice and slow. Lift, try not to use momentum there, but abdominal strength. Sitting nice and tall, lower, one vertebrae at a time. Good, lift. Find that forward fold. One more here, lower down. Rise up, hold your fold, reaching as far as you can toward those feet. And release the grip. Good. Finding our position on our knees, stretching out our spine before we go into our next pose. Taking the right arm toward the ankle, reaching back. Now if this is too deep of a stretch, the hand can come behind the spine, just like this. And switch. Other arm toward heel or hand behind the lower back. And release. Finding placement on our mat. Laying down. Heels are going to come up. We're going to take our palms, reaching toward the ankles. With our inhale, lifting the knees off the mat. Chest comes as high as possible into our bow pose. And release. Letting everything fall down to the mat. We're going to do one more of those. Lifting those heels close to the body, reach back. See if we can get a little bit higher this time with our bow. And release down. Hands coming in front of our body. We're going to alternate right arm, left leg, left arm, right leg. So alternating those limbs, lifting our chest and leg up high. Working our lower back here. Now if you notice, I'm not resting down on the mat as I switch sides. I'm about an inch from the ground. Right and left and right. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Take it back to child's pose. Arms reach forward. Rolling over on our mat. Going back to our abdominal work, we're going to find a V-sit here. So legs are extended, arms are by sides, knees can be slightly bent if you can't fully extend, shoulders rolled back. We're going to take the arms now, if you can, and lift by the ears. Point those fingertips toward those feet again. Now we're just holding our abdominals and legs in a static position. Still working the abdominals here. Take those arms up high and hold for 4, 3, 2, and take those knees into chest. Coming to the center of our mat, we're going to go into a roll-up sequence. Now, hands can be gripping the ankles or behind the hamstrings. We're going to lower down nice and slow and come up. Try to keep the feet off our mat. Roll down slow and up. Trying to use abdominal strength to lift you up rather than momentum. Modified motion here makes it a little bit easier. Good, slow down, roll up. Feet about an inch from your mat. Think about your strong core being the muscles to lift you up. We have 3 more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll down. Last one. Sit nice and tall. Release the feet. Legs fully extended on the mat. Roll nice and slow down. Arms go overhead. This time, taking a 2-count pulse with each leg. So legs lifted off the ground. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alternating those legs. Pump the bottom leg every time you come down. Toes pointed. 1, 2, 1, 2. Make sure that we're breathing. Chest is slightly lifted off of our mat. We're feeling those abdominals fire away. Good. One more, each side. Pulse, 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 pulse. Hug the knees in. Rolling up. Finding standing position at the front of our mat. This time, coming into sun salutation B, finding our chair pose. We're going to lift the heels, lower down into our low chair pose, rise halfway up and lower. We have 4 more, 4 and 3 and 2, finding forward fold. One salutation here, half lift, exhale. Stepping or jumping to the back of our mat, find that down dog. Inhaling into plank, exhale, lower down. Lift the chest, exhale to down dog. Lifting those heels, stepping or jumping to the front of our mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale by sides. Taking it to the front of the mat. We're going to work the back of the legs here. Lifting up into a bridge, pressing those shoulder blades flat on your mat. Feet are about hip width apart here. Now we're going to bring it to a lower raise motion, pressing through our heels, loose on our toes so that we're feeling this in our hamstrings and glutes. One more, double leg, lift and hold. We're going to take that right leg, fully extend it up, point the toe, lower and raise. We have 10 leg lowers here. 4, 5, 6. Working that left hamstring and glute muscle. One more. And lower that right leg down. Find your bridge. Inhale, left leg comes high. Point the toe. Lower and raise. Trying to keep that right hip up nice and high. Pressing through the heel. Loose on our toes. We have 4 more on this side. And 3. And 2. And 1. Release the hips down. Option 1, stretch the knees into chest. Option 2, coming overhead, hands grip behind the back. And release, rolling slowly down. Second set of our bridge. Very important to work the back of the body just as much as our front, if even more important, because these are our weaker muscles. Hip width apart. This time, we are going to do little circle motions. Take that right leg up. We're going to circle and raise. Good. Now, I'm going clockwise. Really doesn't matter. Still working the same muscle groups. Good. We have 10 circles on each side. Keep that left leg strong. Try not to lower that hip as you go. Good, 3, almost there, 2, and 1. Right leg comes down. Hips are up, right heel pressed in, left leg raises, and circling. 10 circles, strong right leg. Last one. And release. Hug knees to chest. Little roll side to side. Rolling up. Finding cobra position here on the mat. We're going to take one good stretch. And then lower the body down. This time, hands are going to reach toward our feet. Palms are facing up. We're going to lift our lower body, and our fingertips are going to pulse as we lift the chest. Head stays facing down, neck aligned with spine, and lift. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release down. We will do one more set of those. Fingertips reach toward our feet, palms up, raise the lower body, fingertips lift, chest comes high. Pressing the abdominals into our mat. Feeling the lower back muscles strengthen as we do this. We have 8, 7, keep those arms high, 6, 5, and 1. Release down. Take it into a child's pose. Stretch those fingertips forward. And release. Grab a drink of water. Make sure you're hydrating throughout your workout. Next, we're going to go in to a side plank series, working a little bit of our outer thigh abduction. So we're going to start lying on our left side. Right leg is high. Now you can take it to a full side lying position just like this, stacking our hips, or if you'd like a challenge here, adding shoulders in and it doesn't bother you, come up, pop up on that elbow, make sure the shoulder is in line with our elbow here. Popping our left hip up, right leg comes high. We're going to lower and raise. Now we're going to do 3 different exercises just with that right leg before we switch over. Doing about 10 to 15 repetitions. Next one, hold that leg up nice and high. Keep the left oblique high off your mat if you're in that side plank. We're going to take our foot now. Counterclockwise circles. 10 total. We have 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Leg stays lifted. We can feel that burning now, can't we? Knee in, kick out. Knee in, kick out. Good. By now you should feel both hips, that lower leg stabilizing. Work through this burn. We only have 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Release down. Flip over on your mat. Right elbow comes down, or you can find that full side lying position. Popping that hip up,
Right, make sure that right oblique stays nice and high. Left leg raises up. We're going to lower and raise. Now, most likely you will feel the burn a little bit sooner because we work that left leg to stabilize. So work through that burn as you go. One more. Raise up and hold counterclockwise circles. Keep that leg nice and high. Staying high, knee in, kick back. Good, 10 total. And 3, 4, 5, halfway. 3, 2, 1, release down. All right, those hips are probably burning a little bit. So rub them out. One more set of abdominals and we'll end in a little yoga stretch for those muscles that we worked. Lying down on your mat, shoulders press down, raise those legs up. Corkscrew motion. So we're going to start clockwise here with small circles. Gradually, you know, make those circles a little bit larger if you can. Make sure that you keep those sits bones, that lower back pressed into your mat. Belly button is squeezed in. So we're going to press our belly button down toward our mat. Make sure that you're engaging those abdominals and not putting pressure on the lower spine. Last one. Hug in, knees to chest. Next set, reversing our direction, legs go straight. Starting with small circles here, counterclockwise motion. Now gradually make them larger. Swooping those legs down. See how close you can get toward your mat without lifting that lower back. We have 3, 2, last one. Hug it in. Little roll side to side. Roll up nice and slow. Coming to a seated position, legs are straight. Starting right leg fully extended, left leg comes over, pressing that left knee into the right. Arms up, find your forward fold here and hold. Now if you can't quite reach your foot and pull that in, grab toward your calf or ankle. Stretching is extremely important. It helps prevent injuries, helps improve range of motion for day-to-day activity as well as exercise. Left leg forward, fold here. Keeping our right leg laced over. Hug into chest. We want to feel this good glute hamstring stretch here. IT band, which often gets tight through cardio and exercise. Little spinal twist, right arm comes behind. Left elbow presses gently into that knee. Gaze behind that shoulder. And release. Let's take that left leg back over the right. Hug into chest. Sitting nice and tall. And try to work that left heel as far back as you can go toward your right glute muscle. Right elbow presses in, left arm comes behind, gaze over. Release that. We'll end in standing position, taking it nice and tall on our mat. Inhaling one more time to mountain. Exhaling, hands by sides, and roll out the shoulders. Hope you guys enjoyed that little Yogalates sequence, and hope to see you soon back at the center. Bye-bye.